Welcome back. With the reintroduction of the parallel parking and the new activation of the Park on Tap from Tesla's vision-based parking system, we're going to continue to test out some more rigorous parallel parking conditions. In my last video, we saw how good the vision-based parallel parking system was. However, I'd like to really try this under more difficult conditions this time to see how responsive and quick the Tesla is able to park under this camera-based system. I found a couple of vehicles here on the right that are actually quite close to each other. The system says that it's able to activate the parallel parking, so we're going to give it a go. Personally, I wouldn't park here, but that's why we have this automated system to help us in these situations. Alright, we've activated here. We can see the car has built a trajectory line to go, and it started making its move there. As you see in the camera there, it's getting closer to the rear vehicle. It's getting a little bit tight. We're going to see how many times it's going to have to go forward and backward to complete this maneuver. It's getting closer. You can see the heat map from the side and the back. It's stopping. Now it's moving forward to straighten out. Not sure if it's going to be able to complete the maneuver. It's still not aligned with the car in front. Getting very close there to the car in front. Now it's correcting, reversing back, straightening out, doing a good job. Looking how close it's getting there. And now it's going to move forward. And it looks like it's in line with that car in front. Fantastic. Done. Great job. What I'm going to do though is I'm probably going to get out of the car. I'm just going to look at the cameras here first. And I'm going to see how close I am to that curb and see how good it did. I'm going to give it a thumbs up right now, but let's do a double check right now just to make sure. If you see, there's a bike lane behind me. We're actually parked in a bike lane right now, and I'm actually on the line. So I want to see how much space I actually had to get towards the curb. Again, one thing that I've been analyzing here is how close the parking system is to getting the vehicle to the curb. I do not want to curb these expensive wheels on the Tesla. But you know what? I'm looking there, and we're good distance away from the curb. We're not too far away, so I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Okay, I found another gap between two vehicles here, and we're going to parallel park in between. Now, we are doing it right in front of someone's driveway right now, and typically you wouldn't parallel park and block someone's driveway. But hey, you know, maybe one day that's your driveway and you're okay blocking it, and you just need to be able to park on the road somehow. So let's give it a shot here. We're going to line up, find the gap. Now, there should be an easier job for the Tesla to do this, as there's a larger space between the two vehicles. So let's see if it can do it in one motion, going back and maybe forward. Turning in right now. You can see we've got lots of space there. We're getting quite close to that car in the back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to straighten out and move forward. Let's see if it can complete it on this task. Nope, it's not. It's going to have to stop and reverse again. It's unfortunate that I had to go and do that, but you know what? It's doing the right thing right now and making sure that it's properly aligned with the vehicles in front and back. And now you can see we're getting a little bit close. Now we're moving forward to do the final straightening. Alright. Let's see if it finishes it here, but it looks like it's going to have to go back for a third time to straighten it out a little bit more. Try to make it exactly perfect. I don't know if this is because I didn't move the car forward enough when I initiated the parallel parking move, but to have to do it 3 times with this much space, it's a little bit unfortunate right there. So I'm going to give it a mixed bag on that. I'm not going to call that fully successful. In the end, it did the job, but it took a long time to do it. And we have, again, 2 cars here bordering both sides of a driveway. So let's try this scenario again and see if it does a better job on this turn here. Okay, I'm not fully aligned with the car. I'm almost there. So let's activate it and let's see if it does it in, say, 2 steps back and forth. Line is drawn. Car is confidently turning. Lots of space to play with right there. All right, getting close to the curb. Now doing a tight turn to get to that vehicle in front. As you can see, the heat map there showing how close we are to the curb there. Car straightening out. Let's see if it can finish here in one go. It's getting close. Almost looks like it has it. Probably going to reverse one more time just to do a final straightening out. Yep, and it's doing that just to make sure things are perfect. I'm okay with that. If it's just going to correct itself again, it's doing the right thing. It's putting us in the best position. Getting really close to that curb. And now moving forward to finalize. Almost there. And done. Good job. I'll give it a thumbs up on that one. And we're going to finish off with 2 more parallel parking scenarios. These are going to be easier ones here. I'm not going to be squished in between 2 vehicles. I just want to see if it can go and manage the parallel park with 1 movement backwards and then 1 correcting movement forwards. Activated. Car's moving confidently. It's got its nice trajectory line set out there. Wheels moving well. Lots of space. You can see no issues with the vehicle in front. Again, it's got lots of space. No vehicles behind it to interfere. It can take its time. And now it's going to go forward, straighten out, and let's see if it can complete the maneuver in 1 go here, and I'm expecting that it will. Good job. Nicely lined up. Good distance away from the curb. Fantastic job. Okay, we'll give it a thumbs up there. Alright, 1 more parallel park here. Again, no complex situation here. We've got 1 vehicle here, but let's see how it parallel parks. I'm expecting that it will succeed and do it in 1 movement backwards and then 1 movement forwards to correct. So far, it's been perfect in those scenarios so far, and I've tested this well over 10 times by now. Okay, doing the nice correcting turn there to straighten out the vehicle. Again, lots of distance to play with. Now let's see if it can straighten out and finalize the parking with this 1 last forward movement. Turning nicely. Good distance from the curb. You can see it's getting a little orange, but nothing to be concerned about. Perfect. As expected, parallel parking is a complete success. Alright, we are now going to be testing out the park on tap. I am in a busy parking lot right now, and there's actually quite a few pedestrians in here right now. You can see some individuals. We've got a baby stroller over there, and we've got a spot here on the right. 1 open spot here between 2 vehicles. I'm going to press on that spot there, tap that, wait to get to a stop, and then press start. Let's see how it goes. Alright, starting to reverse in, keeping my eyes on all the pedestrians around me. Looking at the line there. Let's see if it can go straight in. Okay, so far doing a good job. Fully aligned. Looks like it's going to do a perfect job. Look at that. Is it going to correct it all? Okay, it's going to move forward a little bit to correct, so it didn't go fully in on one go. That's okay. It's fixing it right now. Looks like it's fully aligned. Look at the camera there. You can see it's fully centered there. Little shift there. Right back to the curb, but no danger there of hitting it. Alright, I'll give it a thumbs up on that. Alright, we're going to try another park on tap here. You can see here, there's another busy parking lot. We're going to see if we can aim for one of those spots there on the left. There's 1 spot here on the left. I am going to tap on that one. Again, I am not in front of the curb, so it's going to have to drive forward and place itself in position. You can see it's now identified the trajectory line. And let's see if it does a straight single reverse motion into this spot. Everything's positioned well. Camera's ready. Reversing's begun. And you can see the wheel making the adjustments there. Right now, it looks like everything's going well. It's well centered. I think it's going to do perfectly here. Nice, straighten out the wheel. You can see it's a little bit tight in there, but you know what? It's doing a fantastic job. It's perfectly centered. Takes me right to the curb. Awesome. Fantastic job. Alright, we're going to try another one. Park on tap here. Let's go from the right. Again, let's try to find a space between 2 vehicles if we can. Want to make these as challenging as possible. Okay. Alright, yep, there we go. We got a space there on the right. It's made itself available. We're going to slow down. We're going to tap, so we're going to let Tesla know to go for that spot. I've stopped the car. Again, I'm not ahead, so the car's going to have to move forward. It's identified the line. And here we go. Let's see if it does it in 1 fell swoop. Alright, reversing nicely. Making adjustments. What a fantastic job. Again, no sensors involved here. This is doing it solely on the camera system, and it's doing a great job. Taking me right to the back. Nicely centered. Fantastic job. Wow, that is amazing. And that's going to take us to the end of today's parking challenge. And you know what? I think Tesla did a fantastic job with the parking overall. If you look at the parallel parking scenarios that we did today, they were a little bit more difficult than the first time out. We were doing it between two cars, and sometimes those cars were very close to each other. Tesla did a fantastic job of pretty much being able to perfectly park every single time. While sometimes it took a little bit longer than I would have liked, it was able to complete one every time successfully and safely. The park on tap feature is fantastic, and again, I've been successful every single time I've used that. It's so efficient and so convenient to be able to park just by pointing out which spot you want to go to and having the automated parking system take over from there. So thumbs up on that as well. Thanks for joining me. It's been a blast so far to test out all the features of FSD 12.3.2.1. I've been doing some more driving today, and I've been doing a lot more filming for you, so I'll be posting some videos in the coming week just to show you some of the amazing features and advancements in the latest version of FSD. You all drive safe now, and I'll see you on the roads.